Have you ever felt like something was off? Like a hidden hand guides the world from behind a curtain? That's the feeling you get when you start digging into the Illuminati. They're the ultimate conspiracy theory, a shadowy cabal pulling the strings of governments, banks, and even Hollywood. But are they real, or just a figment of our collective paranoia? The truth, as always, is far more complicated. The Illuminati, as we imagine them today, might not be meeting in underground bunkers. But the idea of a powerful, secretive group controlling the world? That's a story that's been around for centuries, and it's one that continues to fascinate and terrify us in equal measure. Maybe it's the internet, maybe it's the state of the world. Whatever the reason, more and more people are looking for answers. They're finding them in the whispers and shadows. They're starting to see the Illuminati everywhere they look. So buckle up. We're about to dive headfirst into the world of the Illuminati. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Let's rewind the clock a bit. Picture 18th century Bavaria, a land of rolling hills, quaint villages, and grand castles. The air is filled with the scent of fresh bread from local bakeries, and the streets are bustling with merchants and townsfolk going about their daily lives. A time of powdered wigs and burgeoning intellectualism. The Age of Enlightenment is in full swing, and ideas about reason, science, and individual rights are spreading like wildfire. Salons and coffee houses are abuzz with debates and discussions as scholars and thinkers gather to share their revolutionary ideas. It's here in 1776 that the actual Illuminati were born, not in some dark, shadowy corner, but in the bright academic halls of a university. This was a time when secret societies were not uncommon, often formed to discuss and promote progressive ideas away from the prying eyes of conservative authorities. Not in some dank dungeon, but in a university. These were places of learning and enlightenment, where the brightest minds of the time came together to challenge the status quo and push the boundaries of knowledge. Founded by a professor named Adam Weishaupt, the group championed Enlightenment ideals, reason, secularism, and separation of church and state. Pretty tame stuff, right? Weishaupt, a man of vision and intellect, sought to create a society that would promote these values and work towards a more enlightened and just world. Well, the Bavarian monarchy didn't think so. To them, the Illuminati represented a direct threat to their power and the established social order. The monarchy, deeply intertwined with the church, saw any move towards secularism as a challenge to their authority. They saw the Illuminati as a threat, a group of intellectuals who could inspire the masses to question and possibly overthrow the existing power structures. Fear and suspicion began to spread, and the monarchy decided to act. A group of radical thinkers who could upset the established order. The very idea of a society based on reason and secularism was seen as radical and dangerous. The monarchy feared that these ideas could lead to unrest and rebellion. So, they did what any rational government would do. They banned the organization and drove them underground. Official edicts were issued and members of the Illuminati were persecuted. But banning the group only added to its mystique and allure. At least, that's the official story. The narrative of a banned organization going underground is compelling, but it also leaves room for speculation and mystery. What really happened to the Illuminati after they were banned? Conspiracy theorists argue that this was just the beginning. They believe that the Illuminati didn't just vanish. Instead, they adapted and evolved, becoming even more secretive and elusive. They believe the Illuminati didn't disappear. Instead, they went deeper underground, operating in the shadows, away from the watchful eyes of the authorities. This narrative suggests a group that is always one step ahead, always plotting and planning. They simply went deeper underground. In this hidden world, they continued to meet, to discuss, and to plan. Their secrecy only added to their power, as they became an almost mythical entity, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. There, they plotted and schemed, growing in power and influence. The idea of a secret society pulling the strings from behind the scenes is a powerful one, and it has captured the imagination of many. Over time, their goals shifted from enlightenment to control. The narrative suggests that the Illuminati, once champions of reason and secularism, became obsessed with power and domination. World domination became their new raison d'etre. The idea of a secret society with global ambitions is both thrilling and terrifying, and it has fueled countless conspiracy theories over the years. While historians scoff at this narrative, the seeds of conspiracy had been sown. The story of the Illuminati has become a part of our cultural mythology, a symbol of hidden power and unseen manipulation. The Illuminati, once a real organization with tangible goals, transformed into something far more insidious, a symbol of shadowy power and unseen manipulation. Whether or not the Illuminati still exist, their legend lives on, a testament to our fascination with secret societies and hidden agendas. And think about the last blockbuster movie you saw, the one that had you on the edge of your seat, heart racing with every twist and turn. The special effects were dazzling, the storyline gripping, and the characters unforgettable. Or perhaps it was the catchy pop song stuck in your head, the one you couldn't stop humming no matter how hard you tried. The beat was infectious, the lyrics memorable, and it seemed to play everywhere you went. Or even the news article you just read, the one that seemed to perfectly capture the current state of the world. According to some, these are not just forms of entertainment or information. They are carefully crafted tools of manipulation. And who's behind it all? You guessed it, the Illuminati. Conspiracy theorists argue that the Illuminati control the media landscape to shape public opinion. They plant subliminal messages in movies and music videos, messages that are designed to influence our subconscious minds without us even realizing it. They subtly influence our thoughts and desires, steering us towards certain beliefs and behaviors. They control the news cycle, deciding what stories get the most coverage and which ones are quietly swept under the rug. This control over information allows them to shape our perception of reality. They decide what information reaches the masses and what gets buried, ensuring that their agenda is always at the forefront. This control, they claim, allows the Illuminati to manufacture consent for their agenda. Need to justify a war? Flood the airwaves with propaganda? Want to distract the populace from real issues? Release a new season of a reality TV show. The masses, bombarded with carefully curated content, remain blissfully unaware of the true puppet masters pulling the strings. While it's easy to dismiss these claims as outlandish, it's undeniable that media conglomerates wield immense power in today's world. These corporations control vast networks of television channels, radio stations, newspapers, and online platforms. They have the ability to reach billions of people with their messages, shaping public opinion on a global scale. And the line between entertainment and manipulation can be blurry at times. News programs often blur the line between fact and opinion, presenting biased viewpoints as objective reporting. Entertainment shows can subtly promote certain values and ideologies, influencing our beliefs and behaviors without us even realizing it. Social media platforms, too, play a significant role in this landscape. Algorithms designed to maximize engagement can create echo chambers, where users are only exposed to information that reinforces their existing beliefs. Influencers and viral content can shape trends and opinions, often without us even realizing the extent of their impact. So the next time you turn on the TV or scroll through social media, ask yourself, are you consuming information or being programmed? Are the stories you're seeing and the songs you're hearing shaping your thoughts and beliefs in ways you don't even realize? The power of media is immense, and it's worth considering who might be pulling the strings behind the scenes. The Illuminati, like any good secret society worth its salt, love a good symbol, and they're not exactly subtle about it. These symbols are not just random designs, they are carefully chosen to convey specific messages and to assert their presence in the world. Look closer, they say, and you'll see their insignia everywhere, on dollar bills, corporate logos, even in the architecture of our cities. These symbols are often hidden in plain sight, embedded in the very fabric of our daily lives. Take the all-seeing eye, for example. A single eye encased in a triangle, it's become synonymous with the Illuminati. This symbol, also known as the Eye of Providence, is said to represent the watchful eye of a higher power overseeing humanity. Conspiracy theorists point to its presence on the US dollar bill as evidence of the group's influence over global finance. They argue that the inclusion of such a symbol on a nation's currency is no coincidence, but rather a deliberate act to signify control and power. But it doesn't stop there. The influence of the Illuminati is said to extend far beyond currency and into various aspects of our daily lives. Pyramids, owls, even the number 666 are all considered Illuminati calling cards. The pyramid, often seen as a symbol of strength and endurance, is believed to represent the hierarchical nature of the Illuminati. The owl, a symbol of wisdom and secrecy, is another favorite of the group. And the number 666, often associated with the devil, is said to represent the darker side of their influence. To the uninitiated, these symbols might seem innocuous. They might see a pyramid as just a geometric shape, an owl as just a bird, and the number 666 as just a number. But to those who know the truth, they are a constant reminder of the Illuminati's pervasive reach. These symbols are seen as markers of the group's influence, a way to communicate their presence without saying a word. They are a way for the group to signal their power and influence, to let the world know that they are always watching. The presence of these symbols in public spaces is seen as a way to assert dominance and control. Of course, skeptics argue that this is just a case of confirmation bias. They believe that people see these symbols because they are looking for them, not because they are actually there. We see what we want to see, and because we're looking for Illuminati symbols, we find them everywhere. This phenomenon is known as pareidolia, where the mind perceives familiar patterns where none actually exist. But even if that's true, it doesn't explain away the enduring power of these symbols. They continue to captivate the imagination and fuel conspiracy theories, regardless of their true origin or meaning. They may not be proof of a grand conspiracy, but they are a fascinating window into the human desire to find patterns and meaning in a chaotic world. The search for these symbols, whether real or imagined, speaks to a deeper need to make sense of the world around us. Throughout history, symbols have been used to convey messages, assert power, and unite people under a common cause. The symbols associated with the Illuminati are no different. They serve as a reminder of the group's alleged influence and the power of symbolism in shaping our perceptions. Whether you believe in the Illuminati or not, there's no denying the impact these symbols have had on popular culture and the collective consciousness. They have become a part of our shared mythology, a testament to the enduring power of symbols in our society. In the end, the symbols and signs of Illuminati control may be more about our own need to find meaning and order in the world than about any actual secret society. They challenge us to look closer, to question what we see, and to consider the possibility that there is more to the world than meets the eye. So, the next time you see a pyramid, an owl, or the number 666, take a moment to consider what it might mean. Whether it's a sign of Illuminati control or just a coincidence, it's a reminder of the power of symbols to shape our perceptions and our world.